Are you trying to figure out how to fix your slice? Or maybe you have inconsistent ball contact that you're trying to figure out what's the key to hitting that ball nice and solid every time. If you're like I was when I started playing golf, I was plagued with a horrible slice. So I did everything I could to figure out how to fix that slice. And then soon that slice started to trade places with a hook. I'd hit a slice, then I'd hit a hook. Once in a while I might get lucky and pipe one down the middle of the fairway, but it usually didn't have a whole lot of distance to it. And it was usually a luck shot. I had no idea how I had done it correctly. Then I went through the problem of having inconsistent ball striking. So I searched all around to try to find the best tips on how to get better ball consistency or better ball striking consistency. What I found is that all of those things are simply just band-aids. All the different drills, all the different, guaranteed to fix your slice in 10 minutes, all those things are just band-aids. And like a band-aid, they're not permanent. They're eventually going to fall off. And then you're back to the drawing board trying to figure out, why am I slicing the ball? Why do I have inconsistent ball contact? Why am I hooking the ball? Well, they all boil down to the same thing. And when I became really serious about wanting to improve my golf game, I got down into the 90s. I started feeling like I was getting better, but I knew I needed to fix some things. I needed to eliminate those bad shots off the tee or those chunk shots from the fairway. I needed to get consistent, and I needed to add distance. I was done searching the internet for golf tips on how to get a little bit longer off the tee, how to quit hitting the slice, how to get more consistent. I realized that if I really wanted to improve, there was one thing that I needed to do. I needed to find the perfect golf swing and then learn how to do it. Now, you may have been told there's no such thing as a perfect golf swing, and people will put all kinds of different examples out there of different golfers who have been successful. And that's true. There are some very gifted athletes out there who have figured out how to use their athleticism to overcome some of their swing flaws, and they've found some success. But that's not the norm, and that's not going to help you at all. What's going to help you is learning how to perform the most perfect golf swing your body can do. Mike Dunaway and Mike Austin taught the perfect golf swing. And if you have any doubt, all you have to do is look at what they teach and then look at what the predominant swings are of all the elite golfers out on all of the tours, whether they be here in the United States, over in Europe, or in Asia. They all use a swing that is built on the components that were developed by Mike Austin back in the 1930s and taught his entire career all the way up through his death in 2005. And Mike Dunaway also taught the same swing method. Now, do I perform all those things perfectly? No, I don't. I do know what those components are. I have a very thorough understanding of what those components are, and that's what I teach. My form isn't perfect, but I can't remember the last time I shot in the 80s. I can't remember the last time I played golf with somebody that outdrove me or hit more fairways than me. And I can't remember the last time that I played with anybody that had more greens in regulation than me. I do remember the last time I shot 66. I remember the last time I shot 68. And I do remember all the times that I did par or maybe one or two over. What my point here is, and what my tip is to you, is that if you are serious about improving your golf game, if you want to hit the ball longer off the tee, if you want to have consistency when you're standing in that fairway and know that when you take that club back and you swing through that ball, that shot is going to land on the green and you'll be putting for birdie, then what you need to do is you need to take serious stock in the swing that you've been using. If you're shooting above 80, there's a good chance that you never actually learned the proper way to swing a golf club. All swing flaws are based on the violation of the principles of the perfect golf swing. If you're starting with an improper grip, the way that you hold the club, you're going to have to make some sort of compensation in the swing to fix that before you come down in the ball. And you're going to have to do that consistently. If your stance is wrong, if your aim is wrong, if the way you lean over to the ball is wrong, the way you take it back and the way you trigger your swing and what you do as you come into impact, if any of that isn't based on a sound, thorough knowledge of what a perfect golf swing is supposed to be doing, your chances of improvement are greatly diminished. The best tip that I can give to you to improve your golf game is to take video of your swing and then compare that video to some of the best golfers out there. And you will see very soon, or very quickly, or very apparently, that there's a lot of things in your swing that don't look like what they're doing. That's the reason I developed the Your Simple Golf Swing method, because I want to teach viewers like you all of the components of the perfect golf swing. I'm very pleased to announce that I've just released my full-length course after I've had a lot of viewers ask me, is there anything out there that teaches this entire swing? I went ahead and developed it myself, and I've released it, and I've put the link to it down into the description for this video. If you're serious about fixing your golf swing, take a look at the video. There's a free preview of the introduction to give you a little bit of an idea of what my approach is. Invest in yourself, invest in your golf future. Take a look at the video series. I'm sure you'll be very happy and you'll love what it does for your game.